I'm going to read you this little short letter. Greetings from balmy, the weather, Helena, Montana. I thought they were going to talk about Houston, Texas for me. We thought a word of explanation might be in order and would help you understand this a little better. Carly, now you'll know who Carly is in a minute, little girl, decided to wear her t-shirt to school that we bought her when we last saw you in Great Falls. So read on. She brought it out and asked if Joe would read the words on the back, and which she did. There's a little prayer on the back. Carly said she really liked that and promptly disappeared into her room and came out a while later with this letter. As you will see, the spelling isn't great. Well, neither is mine. Okay? She is an ADHD kid. Now, I don't know what ADHD is.
Attention deficit.
All right.
Attention deficit.
All right. Maybe that's why I don't know what that is. And has been in special education all of her school experience. She has always been very cautious about taking risks in school and in letting others know what she feels or knows. Apparently that personality just protects themselves very much with their feelings and emotions. Anyway, this is the first letter that she has ever written to anyone. Therefore, we felt it was important to send it in its original form. She is very proud of her friend, jchigheagle, of your music, the shirt, the bundle of sage you honored her with. We're also very appreciative of your friendship and grateful for the gifts you share with us and those around the world, but are especially grateful for your friendship with Carly. Who is Carly? In Helena, Montana, that's where they live. That's about a 2-hour drive from Great Falls, Montana. A couple of years ago, maybe 3, I was giving a flute concert in an auditorium in Great Falls. Solo. There wasn't anybody else there, no musicians, just a solo flute concert. And I would give the legend of a story behind each flute song, which was kind of interesting to see how the song developed, and then you could hear the music. So about halfway through the program, I switched to another flute. I have several flutes. They're all like children. They all have little voices of their own, and they all have different sizes and shapes and colors. And I refer to my flutes as my children. But one of my children only plays one song. I cannot get any other music out of this one flute. If I try hard, it won't play anything but one song. And it's all right. So I just happened to bring along that flute that night. And one of the reasons I do is my flutes get jealous. If 2 or 3 go with me on a trip, they're just like kids. They get jealous and they spite me for 2 weeks. They won't play. Because the flutes come back home and they talk to the other little flutes and see what a good time they've had and all the people they've seen and everything. And the other ones just say, well, I'm not going to play. Don't play. No concerts within 2 weeks of coming back. But anyway, I played this one song, and this is a song called Tribute to Bear Butte. And I actually played the song Bear Butte, Tribute to Bear Butte, on Bear Butte. Anyway, I told the story that this was called Tribute to Bear Butte, and I was about to play the song, and I told a little bit about the story of it, and then I played the song, and the concert ended, and then up on stage walks Carly. Now, I didn't know that was Carly. I found out later her name. And she walks up by herself and has her hand out. And Carly's about this high with freckles and red hair. And I would never know she's an HD, whatever it is, child, because she just walked up and says, I have a present for you. So, me? What is it? Hold out your hands. Well, sure, okay. So I held out my hand, I felt something drop in it, and I looked at it, and it was a rock. It wasn't a very pretty rock, but it was a very special rock, and I could feel the energy in that rock. And because it came from her, I thanked her very much. And I said, thank you so much for this rock. And she says, it's from Bear Butte. Mm-hmm. Like that. And then her parents came up on stage and introduced themselves and said, yes, we need to tell you about this rock tonight, so please do. And they said, we don't live here. We're from Helena, Montana. We live 2 hours away from here. And we were in a hurry to get to the concert because we knew that we had to get there before dark and we had to find our way and so on. And we all got out in the car and started backing out. And Carly said, wait, Dad, I have to go in the house to get something. Well, hurry up. So she went in the house, and Father never knew what she brought back until she walked up on stage with the rock. She had gotten that rock from a trip to Bear Butte earlier and somehow knew through the innocence of a child that she had to bring that rock and complete her mission that night. She had, and this is very, very touching to me because at the time, the year this happened, it was the first year in over 15 years that I had not gone to Bear Butte. And I was remiss. In fact, I was almost remorse by not having gone to this place every year. And that year, Bear Butte came to me through the innocence of a child.